Which of course I always am.
Tom actually has the microphone.
Oh, he does. Was he standing somewhere else?
He was thinking about trying over there, but he's coming back. Okay. It's crooked.
Test, 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 test. Can you hear me now? All right, looks like we got Mike back. Hayes Amistadi brings it in the zone. Sends it over, intercepted. Goes over, so shot high, knocked away. In the corner, Bannon tries to take it out, tied up, still tied up, knocked over to the side. Brown fighting for it. Muscles his way in, goes out to the point, sent around. Shot from the corner. Oh, in front. Amistadi does a good job of knocking that around. All right, hopefully Mike still stays connected from here. All right, out of the zone. Generals will have to regroup. That's an offside. You can't do that. It seemed intentional. We'll just get it just outside of the Raptors' defensive zone. But gets sent back. No ice there. So the Raptors will get it, wrap around the boards. Reed goes over. Lombardo keeps it in, dumps it around. They'll chase. Deep in the corner, Poole tries to send it out front. Puck's loose, they'll send it out in front. Edwards over to Lombardo. Lombardo takes it, dumps it in. Martin on the boards, tries to control possession. Collins keeps it, goes over. Edwards keeps it in, sends it over to Collins. Back over to Edwards. To Guido, to Chapman. Chapman on net, loose, in front, he scores! Cleans up the loose change. In front. Good movement on that one. We'll see who gets credit for that. Could not tell from my angle. Almost looks like maybe Chapman actually got in front there to knock that one in, but we'll see later. Chapman there with the dump now. That's an offside. The Raptors have a 1-0 lead, 8:06 remaining in the first. Let's see how many different locations I can watch this from. We're going to try over here now. You don't know where I'm going, but I'm trying to get a view that doesn't have a giant pillar in front of it. Martin wins the faceoff, sends it back to Kehoe. Guido sends it over the opposite way, over to Chapman. Chapman has it, he'll dump. Generals send it. That's got to be an ice. And we'll see the puck back in the Raptors' offensive zone. 7:50 remaining in the first. 1-0 Raptors lead over the Richmond Generals. These two teams faced off very early this season. The first two games that the Raptors had, Richmond came out on top both times. Richmond player saying that he should have continued to have the possession of the puck, but it hit one of the girders above the ice surface, so we'll see a face-off again. Amistadi to take it. Sends it back to Brown. Brown dumps it in, but the Generals player keeps it, but Banning knocks it away. Brown comes up from the point. Shot by Amistadi just wide. Winters will send it around the glass to Banning. In front. Brown has it, sends it back to Edwards. Edwards sends it back the opposite way after watching the player check himself into the boards. That was funny. Brown has it, sends it out of the zone, and the Generals will have to reset. Brown will go back for the puck, sends it back the opposite way, goes past. Banning will take to Edwards. Edwards skates past two players, still maintains possession. He'll hold on to it as they have a minor line change. Sends it over to Winters. Winters has it, loses his stick though. But Edwards keeps it into the zone, takes the hit in the process. It goes back. Shot on net. The second shot on goal. In and out of the glove of Baldock. But Poole now has it, takes it back the opposite way. He's got Banning with him. Poole puts it on net. Bounces off. Banning still has possession. But now the Generals have it. They dump it in. It gets sent over. Glove down by Reed. Reed sends it over to Poole. Poole knocks it down, has possession of it. Raptors will make a change. Poole puts it on net. Generals goalie gloves it and holds on, so we'll have a stoppage. 5:57 remaining in the first. Raptors maintain their 1-0 lead. Apologies for the earlier mic issues, but we're all running on Monster Energy right now. Playing at 10U time. We thought we were past this, but we're not. Poole now with possession of the puck. He goes to send it across, knocked over by the Generals player who skates around. Chapman tries to keep it in the zone and does. Sends it around. Generals will chase after it, try to get it out of their zone. Martin gets it, but out of the zone, so sends it back to Chapman. Over to Martin. Martin has it down middle, shoots it wide. In front, Generals goalie covers it, and we'll see a stoppage. 5:22 remaining in the first. Still 1-0 Raptors. Puck drop, Martin will chase after it, but it gets past him. Good keep there by Chapman, good keep it in, but Martin did not realize the puck was there. Kehoe lays the hit, but the puck still is in possession. Boldick can't stop it, knocks it down. It goes off the glass, sent forward. Collins has it now. Collins will get around the Generals player, sends it to the front. Can't get to it. Brown attempts to keep it into the zone, but cannot. We fight on the boards. Guido dumps it in, but the Generals will take possession, but cannot. Guido manages to keep it in, but then loses possession again. It gets sent forward. DeWitt will chase. He's got someone behind him. Sends it forward to Martin. Martin has it. He'll look to Brown. Brown has possession. Sends it forward, but cannot hit Guido. And it goes past him, and that'll be an icing. 4:12 remaining in the first period. Still a 1-0 Raptors lead. We'll see this face-off deep into the Raptors' defensive zone. Amistadi to take the face-off. Gets knocked forward, but Winters has it now. Loses possession of it. Brings it in. Dumps it, they'll chase. Into the corner. It's Winters and Amistadi in there. Pops out. Generals have it. Generals send it into their own bench. Apparently somebody owes somebody money. They'll discuss that in practice this week. But 3:51 remaining, still 1-0 Raptors lead. We'll see a face-off deep into the Raptors offensive zone. Amistadi will take the face-off. With Guido and Banning, Edwards and Roberts, the defensive players. Puck goes out. Edwards will chase after it. He gets it. Turned over. It's in the netting. Sends it back over. Banning has it now. Dumps over to Edwards. Edwards will go do the zone entry himself. A little gentle interference, which is pretty legal. Unless it was last week. But it's not. And we move on. And the less said about that, the better. Read back to Edwards. Edwards sends it forward to Lombardo, who can't handle it. And that'll be an icing. Three minutes remaining in the first. 1-0 Raptors lead. Reed to take the face-off, sends it back. Kehoe will knock it around. Poole to come get it. He loses it, but Chapman has it. Sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo gets it past the Generals defenseman. Tries to send it towards the slot. No one there. Puck goes back. Chapman takes it. Sets up. Tries to send it over. Intercepted by the Generals. It can't handle possession. Now it goes back to the Generals. They'll bring it in. Shot on goal. Cannot be handled. But out of danger, Poole sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo will dump. Not hard enough, though, and the Generals have it, but they cannot take advantage, and Martin has it now. Sends it over to DeWitt. DeWitt will continue the entry. Sends it. Collins to Guido. Guido has it. Sends it over. Attempted deflection by DeWitt. Cannot get a piece of it, though. Both players go hard into the boards. Puck gets sent over. They wave off the icing. So Brown will have to chase after it. Sends it over to Guido. Guido over to Martin, who loses possession. But DeWitt has it. Gets it out of the zone. Over to Collins. Collins gets possession of the puck. He'll shoot from the bad angle. The thud implies that the Generals goalie kept it within his bearings. And we'll see a stoppage. 1:32 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Raptors lead. Amistadi to take the face off. It goes back to the Generals, who flip it around. They dump it in. That's going to be an ice. As the Generals player did not get past the red line before they went and did that dump, which is unfortunate for them. Me? I don't care. Puck drop goes into the corner. Edwards has it, but it's out of the zone, so he'll hold. He's got a player coming. Goes over to Banning. Offside there. Delayed call, but an accurate one. We're going to praise referees this weekend, as that was actually a difficult call because I did not expect the referee to be able to see that, as there were plenty of players in his way, but he was able to actually see it. 1:07 left in the first. Amistadi takes the puck, sends it over to Banning. Banning loses possession of it, but so does the Generals player, so Amistadi will take it, dump it in. It goes wide of the net. Roberts sends it back to Edwards. Edwards, a survey, sends it back to Roberts in the skates. Over to Banning. Banning gets hit. There's a stick down. There's a scrum. Generals tried to send it in. Oh, it's missed. Pinned on the boards. Collins has it. He's got wheels. He tries to get around. Not. Line change. Reed has it. Gets taken out. Generals have it. They'll try to bring it down, but that's not the play that they wanted. As time will run out of the period, with the Raleigh Raptors leading the Richmond Generals 1-0 after 1. We'll switch sides and come back in a minute. Puck is dropped for the second period. Chapman dumps in. It goes off his skate. Generals will try to send it in. They do this time. It wraps around the boards. Kehoe will chase after it. He ties up with the Generals player. Then out in front! Great opportunity there for the Generals, but they cannot connect. Shot from the point, reflects over. Generals are buzzing here. Roll the covers and we'll have a whistle. Generals have a little bit of vigor coming out of that first intermission. Some of their best opportunities in the game so far. Puck drop, face off, won by Martin. Sent around. Generals have it. Put on net. No dice. Still in the difficult corner for me to see. Difficult corner for you to see as well. Shot on net. Rebound. Score! Bulldog can't handle the initial shot. It bounced off, and the Richmond Generals player right there in front able to dump in. Picks up the loose change on that side, and we're knotted at 1. 14-13 remaining in the second. It's tough, but that was well played by the Generals. Puck sent over. Brown dumps. DeWitt falls down, but we don't worry about that because nobody was around him. Guido attempted to keep that one out. Guido needs to watch his temper there a little bit. Hits are hits. He had the puck. A little bit late, but you just got to learn to shake that one off and keep going. Martin to take the face-off here. Puck drop. Goes into the zone. Generals will take it and survey. Martin keeps it. It's in front. Generals will get it out. DeWitt will chase. He's got someone after him. Over to Martin. Martin will do the zone entry. Stays on side. Goes to lift it out, but it goes out of the play area. And we'll see a face-off in the neutral zone. Reed to take the face-off. Goes back. The Generals get it. They try to send it forward. Roberts there. A hit. Puck is wrapped around. Raptors take it. Goes over. Roberts sends it backward. Edwards will go chase after it. Sends it back the other way over to Roberts. Roberts has it. Sends it forward to Amistadi. He loses possession. The Generals take it back. Generals do their zone entry. Simple shot, and Bolduc will cover. 12:55 remaining in the second period. We are knotted at 1. Martin to take the face-off. Wins that face-off. It gets sent forward, but will it slow down? No! Nope. That'll be an icing. That is an icing here in the second. It won't be in the third, but ice is still good enough for it to slide down and get past that red line. So we'll see a face-off deep in the Raptors defensive zone. See if Martin can win this one again. He does not. Generals take it. It gets knocked into their bench again. That is a very awake bench now with the second puck here going into the Generals bench. Someone's going to take it personal over there. Face off there. Generals missed the shot, but so do the Raptors. Shot high. That was potentially dangerous. Richmond there going for the shot. There's a lot of traffic in front. Nothing there. The Raptors will get it out of the zone. Generals try to send it back, but they can't get onside. We'll see where this faceoff goes. Looks like it'll be center ice for this one, as there were multiple people offside for the Generals on that one. Puck dropped at center ice. There's a scrum there. Many sticks, no pucks. Finally gets knocked forward. The Generals will chase after it in their own defensive zone. Collins with the pressure. Reed will take it, knocks it over to Guido, but the bouncing puck goes over his stick. Guido and the Generals player both fight over it. It bounces into the netting, and we'll see a stoppage. 11:58 remaining in the second period, still tied at 1. Reed to take the faceoff. It sends back. Brown with a bouncing shot. Knocked loose. Goalie thought he had it. He did not. Brown attempts to get to it. It gets knocked forward. Generals have it. They'll dump into their own bench again. There's going to be a fist fight within their ride home, I think. That's 3 pucks in the Generals bench, and all of them have been sent there by the Generals. Internal strife? Who can say? Neutral zone face-off. Puck gets knocked forward. Generals have it. They'll reset. Gets dumped in. Edwards will take it behind the netting. Generals have it now. They try to work on something. Takes the turn. Amistadi gets it out of the zone. Generals go to dump. They do. Roberts will chase after it this time. Lux gets it around to Amistadi. Amistadi Puck gets turned over. Edwards goes in the other direction, introduces himself. Puck goes the other way. A little dangerous into the crease. Point man has it. It's knocked down. Shot on net. Pad saved by Bolduc. Sent forward. Uh-oh. We're going to see too many men. A very cerebral play there, I think, by Edwards, who saw the Generals making the line change and sent the puck directly over into the bench to get them penalized for too many men. That will send the Raptors on the power play as the Generals attempt to figure out who they're putting into the box. It could be any of those 5 players that were on the ice at the time. The Generals apparently not happy with the call, but math is math. So we'll see a face-off deep in the Raptors' offensive zone. Sent back Chapman over to Lombardo. Lombardo over. Poole tries to knock it over. He was a little bit wide. Puck gets sent around the other way. Kehoe will chase after it. The 2 fight for the puck. The Generals player goes down. And Kehoe will get called for the hook. Both players are tied up. Don't know if I'd necessarily call it a hook. Might have called it interference, but either way, you can't do it. So we're going to see 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 48. Puck sent around. Brown will send it around the boards to Lombardo. Lombardo tries to send it forward. The Generals player reached for it, could not reach it, and they'll call it an icing, so it'll get sent back the other way. 10:29 remaining in the second period, 1:37 left of 4-on-4 hockey. And then an additional 13 seconds of Generals power play. Puck goes out, bounces off of Bolduc. They get it around. Gets sent forward. DeWitt, he's got a trailer. DeWitt's past him. On net, pad save. Guido attempts to keep it in, cannot. He'll go chase after it. And it's the Generals with his own entry. Their call. Generals player wants a call for getting checked. Unfortunately for him, it's legal to check at 16U. So he won't see anything there. So still 4-on-4 hockey. Offsides was the call. It gets sent over. Puck enters the zone. Generals player's going to dance. Shoots it on net. Bolduc covers. And we have another whistle. 9:57 remaining. 1:05 left in the 4-on-4. And as I mentioned before, 13 seconds left of a Generals power play when the time comes. Puck drops it over. Roberts takes it, sends it along the glass. Edwards will have it. They try to get it out of the zone. Edwards gets in front of that. Just skate around the boards. Goes the opposite way. He'll bring it out. Edwards can't find it. The Generals have it. Bring it out. Edwards again will skate it out. He sends it over to Collins. Collins starts to lose his balance there, but holds on. Generals take it away. Collins tries to get it back, but the Generals maintain possession. They send it over. Guido attempts to put some body on. Shot. Bolduc attempts to cover. Edwards pushes it back to Bolduc. Edwards gets cross-checked from behind. But that's just something that we do. 8:59 remaining in the second. 8 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Puck is dropped. Martin attempts to take it out. It bounces a little bit. Martin maintains possession, sends it out, and that will end the 4-on-4. So a very quick Generals power play. But 3, 2, 1, and that concludes the power play. Looked like it may have been a trip there. But nothing. Puck trickles over to Bolduc, who covers, and will get a whistle. 8:33 remaining in the second period. Still knotted at 1. And we're back at 5-on-5 hockey. Puck drop, Generals will dump it in. Brown struggles for it. He fights. Puck gets knocked forward and around the boards. Sent across. Nobody can get it. Amistadi will chase. It's knocked forward. And the puck gets taken out of the zone. Banning will chase after it, as will Amistadi. The Generals will attempt to reset. They send it around the boards there. Martin keeps it in, though. Amistadi goes to chase it, sends it back to Brown. Deflection by Banning. Too good of a deflection because it stopped the puck. Grit on net. It's loose. But the Richmond Generals goalie covers it, and we'll see a stoppage. 7:45 remaining in the second period. Score knotted at 1. Keeler Breed to take the face off, sends it back to Chapman. Chapman has it. He'll dump it over. It goes back. But Rico Lombardo shoots it high and over. That's free in the NFL, but nothing here. Poole, though, tries to put it forward. Knocks it to Reed, and he scores! Reed parked right in front in the slot. Poole saw him, sent it forward, and you cannot defend against that. And that gives the Raptors a 2-1 lead. Raptors patriarch Stan watching. He enjoyed that one. I said patriarch, right? I didn't say matriarch because that would be absolutely wrong. It's patriarch. That's the word we're looking for. Once again, tied up in the face-off here. We're playing rugby. But the Generals will get it. They'll do the zone entry themselves. Shot is wide. Goes around. Reed takes it, sends it around to Chapman. Chapman has it, tries to get it out of the zone. Generals will keep it in, though. They send it over. It wraps around. Reed will tie up. This pillar's getting in my way, and it's really annoying. But I guess it's holding the building up, so that's what it is. Lombardo goes and sends it over. That will not be an icing. Poole on top of it, so he'll do the chase. It gets sent in. A linesman kind of gets in the way. Edwards has it. Sends it over to Martin. Martin will do the zone entry. He gets past the Generals player. Gets past another one, but loses possession of the puck, and the Generals will cover. For a stoppage, 6:26 remaining in the second period, despite what the scoreboard says. And it is a 2-1 Raptors lead. I'm not running the scoreboard today, so you can't blame me. It's easy to forget about that period, but no. Puck sent around the boards. Roberts will attempt to keep it in. He does not. That leads to a 2-0-1. A beauty of A setup there by the Generals, but Boldick sees it the whole way and makes the save. We'll see the face-off deep in. The Raptors defensive zone. Robert sends it around over to Reed. Reed sends it over to Collins, who can't handle it. Goes back to the Generals. The Generals will try to do a zone entry of their own. Roberts will stay on that player. Wraps it around. The Generals maintain possession. It goes in front. Roberts sends it over to Collins. Collins kicks it in. He's got wheels. Attempt. He's looking possibly for a trip. Does not get it. Edwards tries to dump it out. But it gets knocked down by the Generals player, who then shoots it wide. Edwards tried to flip it out as there were players offside and tried to keep it high. But unfortunately, the Generals player was able to knock it down. Puck goes around the boards. Generals have it at mid-ice. They do a clean entry, but lose possession of it. Martin takes it now. There's a hand up. So that's a delayed penalty on the Generals. We'll see if we just get one or more. There's going to be a holding penalty on the Generals. Thought we could have possibly gotten a secondary one as well, as it looks like Edwards was tripped on the boards. But they'll just say that was normal contact. So we'll get a Raptors power play as the Generals player complains to his bench, like every other player who gets a penalty in the history of hockey. What goes out, DeWitt takes it over to Amistadi. Amistadi's shot high. Banning will chase after it, loses the stick. The Generals will go take it out. They send it forward. It'll be icing if they can get to it, but it's slowed down enough so that the icing was waved off. The Generals still have it. Puck goes back. Generals still maintaining control, but they get it out of their own zone. Reed takes the puck away, but it still goes over to the Generals, so they maintain possession. They dump, they kill time. The Raptors will chase. 1:13 remaining in the penalty. They send it forward. The Generals take it, dump it back in. The Generals killing this penalty well. The Raptors regroup one more time. Puck lost in the corner there. DeWitt will attempt to regroup. The corners here at the factory, not the best. Ooh, solid connection there from DeWitt. Puck tapped in the corner there. It's knocked over. Martin will take it, and they'll attempt to set up as there's 30 seconds left in the Raptors power play, and they'll try to get something put together. Sent over to Brown. Brown takes it. He dumps in. They'll go and they'll chase as the Raptors do a line change. Puck goes past. It hits skates all the way down, and it does. That'll be an icing. 10 seconds remaining on the Raptors power play. That has been very uneventful. 3:13 remaining in the second period. Raptors hold a 2-1 lead over the Generals. Easton Martin centers Poole and Lombardo, Chapman and Kehoe at your defensive positions. Face-off one sent to Chapman. Chapman dances a little bit, brings it back. Poole sends it over, but no one there to receive it. Penalty over. Martin can't find the puck, but Poole does. Send it forward. Lombardo has it now. He's surrounded by 4 Generals players. It's a swarm. Puck goes over the netting, or between the netting and the glass specifically. So we'll see a new puck. 2:44 remaining in the second period. Raptors still hold a 2-1 lead. See a face-off at the dot here in the neutral zone. Puck goes back to Kehoe. Kehoe knocks it in. It gets into the skates of Collins. Collins and the Generals player. Collins lost his stick. He's tied up there a little bit. Collins will knock it forward, though. Guido will chase after it. He gets knocked into the zone. And Martin. Nope. Generals will kick it forward, though. Chapman will dump it into the zone. Guido sends it the opposite way around the boards. Chapman attempts to keep it in, but cannot. The Generals with the zone entry. Kehoe go sending the player into the boards. It gets knocked forward. Collins with the wheels. Let's see how the angle sends it over to Martin, who is just awkwardly in position. Over to Collins! Put it wide. Guido has the puck, sends it forward. Collins gets a piece of it, but it is covered. It is gloved. And a little extracurricular by the Generals there requires an extra whistle. Don't know what the deal was there. Perhaps the Generals mad at themselves for knocking the puck into their bench another time. I don't know. 1:39 remaining in the second period. Puck is dropped. Generals have it. Try to send it out. Edwards will go take this. Keeps it in the zone. It's knocked forward. Amistadi checked and then over to Banning. Banning will fight for it, but the Generals have it. They bring it around. Some speed there. Measured. Some good wheels on that Generals player who keeps sending it over to the point. Shot. Lots of traffic. But Roberts has it. Roberts controls the puck, looking for a place to send it. Sends it over towards center ice. It gets knocked forward. Amistadi tries to get it. Generals take it away. There's a scrum by the boards now. It's out. Roberts has it. Gets knocked down, but Reed will go and send it forward to Amistadi. Amistadi sends it over to Banning. Amistadi tries to keep it in, cannot. Amistadi, though, with the dump the other way, brings it into the Raptors' offensive zone. Lombardo on his horse tries to chase after it. The Generals have it, try to send it forward. No, they wave that off. That is not an icing, despite the fact that it was. But Edwards will pin the puck onto the boards to run out the last few seconds. At the end of 2, the Raleigh Raptors 2, Richmond Generals 1. We'll take a minute, collect ourselves, and be back for more hockey after this. right, we are ready to go for the third period. Puck is dropped. Brown takes it, tries to send it out. Easton Martin will tie it up, and Generals have it. It gets knocked away by Brown. Martin sends it over to Lombardo. Lombardo tries to get it past. Picked up by Poole. He loses possession. It goes behind the net. Lombardo stays on it. The Generals try to... Is that again? That is number 4 puck by the Generals into the Generals' own bench. I don't know what they're going to say between these games, but it may not be friendly. Puck knocked forward. Still have it. Sent high over the netting. Generals still have it. Collins knocks it forward, though. Guido will bring it forward. No icing. Guido will chase after it himself. But Reed loses possession of the puck, and the Generals will bring it back. I have a timekeeping note as soon as we get a stoppage to let you know about. Kehoe sends it out of the zone. Generals will take it in the neutral zone. Send it forward. Reed intercepts, tries to get it out. Guido knocks it forward. Okay. Guido stays on it. He's got it. Oh, but loses possession of it. Sends it around. It's loose. Collins tries to knock it forward. Cannot get a good stick on it. And the Generals need to get it out of their zone. They attempt to send it into their own bench. It does not work. Guido with movement over to Collins. Knocked away. Deflected. Goes into the corner. Knocked forward. Roberts will chase after it. He's got time, sends it around. Gets it out of the zone. Generals will have it at center ice. They knock it forward. Bad shot off of... Whoa! Almost too many men there, but no one touched. Goes to send around. Well, poke check knocks some players down. Amistadi goes to chase after it, as does Roberts. Hard shot on net. Amistadi will take it and bring it out. Sends it over to Banning. Can't get it. Martin has it, sends it back over to DeWitt. DeWitt, the puck is deflected. It goes into the Raptors bench. What I was going to tell you was that due to curfews, this third period's only going to be 10 minutes instead of the normal 15. So we are at 7:21 remaining in the third period. The Raptors maintaining a 2-1 lead. Caleb Reed to take the face-off, sends it over. DeWitt has it. Skates back, meets two Generals. Caleb Reed dumps it forward a little bit. Icing is waved off, so there's the right amount of dump there. Just the right amount. Proper measurement. Perhaps a cup and a half. Around the other side. Little body contact, knocks it forward. Reed attempts to take possession of the puck and does. Heel dump. It gets picked up by the Generals, who go to take it the opposite way. Looks like it might have been a little bit early there. Shot on goal high. Generals will keep it in. Send it forward to no one in particular. DeWitt has the puck. He'll do his own zone entry here. He's got Poole with him, but he shoots it on net. Where to go? Where to go? Behind the net. It's very far away from me. I can't see. So sent around. Martin keeps it in. DeWitt shot wide. Lombardo attempted to keep it in, does not. DeWitt will get back. Gets it out of the zone. Lombardo with a little bit of movement. dumps it forward. Around. Lombardo over to Chapman. Chapman sends it. Lombardo takes the entry, loses the stick, goes back to the bench. Not sure if it was broken or not. The way he dropped it and ran off makes me feel like that stick may have been broken. Kehoe sends it around. It's stopped by the Generals. But Jack Chapman sends it forward over to Collins. Collins gets around the player, but does not get around him again. It goes back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Puck dumped in. Once again, bad bounce off of the Zam doors. In front, knocked forward, goes over to Collins. Collins gets a piece of it, goes into the neutral zone. Knocked forward, Reed will knock it back into the neutral zone. Collins gets it past one defender, but then loses possession of the puck. Tries to carry it in, but knocked away by the Generals. Guido knocks the puck away. The Generals try to reset. They'll do an entry there. Low shot on net. Bolduc uses his stick to stop and then covers. 4:30 left in the third period. Raptors still holding on to a 2-1 lead. And yes, can confirm Keith Poole holding up Corn Lombardo's stick and it's waving. Sticks aren't supposed to bend like that. Edwards takes it, attempts to dump it, gets tied up along the boards. Martin over to Amistadi. Amistadi will go. He sends it over. Back. Amistadi knocks it down, so Amistadi has it in the offensive zone, sends it over to Banning, who can't get a piece of it. Banning goes to chase back after it, though, and Martin gets it. Tries to dance, cannot. Banning and the Generals player tied up with each other. The Generals get it forward. They dump. Wraps around the boards. Edwards ties up two players and allows Martin to get the puck. Martin Amistadi. It sends it forward to Banning. Banning will chase after it, but a good dump into the offensive zone. Generals take an attempt to get it out. Oh. Looks like that may have been DeWitt on that one with a trip. It looked like incidental contact, but DeWitt gets his skate in the other player's skates, and the player went right down directly in front of the official. And 9 times out of 10, that's going to be a tripping call, and it is this time. So with 3:48 remaining, the Raptors will go on a 2-minute penalty kill, attempting to hold on to a 2-1 lead. Shot. It's loose. It's still loose. And they can't get it away. The Raptors unable to find the puck, and the Generals see it loose and lift it up to take immediate advantage of the power play, and we are tied at 2. Unfortunate, as there was a big scrum in front of the net. No one able to see the puck except for me out here, and I don't play, and that particular Generals player. The Raptors with the zone entry. Lombardo takes it. They send it forward. Gets past Kehoe. Chapman will take it, though. Chapman tries to get it past. He sends it forward. And we've got a tripping call on the Generals. So tit for tat here. 2:57 remaining in the third period, and the Raptors will go on a power play. Let's see if the Raptors can quickly take advantage. like the Generals did just moments ago. Puck drop, shot on net. It's loose. It's covered. A little extracurricular. Unnecessary. Rude even, but that's what happens when you step near the crease after the whistle blows. 4 seconds have elapsed, and we'll try this again. Chapman takes the puck over in the corner. He holds on. Generals take it. Goes back. Raptors have it. Backhand wide. Puck goes along the boards. It's tied up. Martin will chase after it, but the Generals have it. They try to wrap it around their glass. Poole keeps it in. Poole has possession of it, puts it on net. It's knocked away by the Generals goalie. Generals try to wrap it around the boards. Martin will chase after it, but cannot get it. That's 5 shots by the Generals into their own bench. So with 1:11 remaining in the power play, 2:07 left in the third period, we're tied at 2. Well, discussion with the bench there. I'm not sure what we're talking about. But one of the referees talking to the Raptors bench. Puck sent back to Brown. Brown over. Goes wide. DeWitt will chase. Guido has it, puts it high. Glove down by the Generals. And will help a stoppage. I have found the end of the bench that I'm standing on. Caught myself so I did not fall down and look like a jackass. Puck still in the corner. DeWitt has it at the point. Sends it over to Brown. Brown misses it. Gets sent forward out of the zone. DeWitt will take it though. He'll do his zone entry. Sends it back over to Reed. Reed has it. Backhands it over to Brown. Brown sends it in front of the crease. DeWitt shoots wide. He was right there. That was a great opportunity. Puck set forward. Missed. Bolduc will come way out of his crease. Send it over to Guido. Guido will forget the puck, then pick it back up. Sends it badly over. And a horrible turnover leads to a shorthanded goal by the Generals. 1:09 remaining, and the Generals take a 3-2 lead. Just a lapse in judgment there. Sends it to the Generals player that was sitting wide open right in the middle of the slot. Who makes a mini breakaway and puts it past Bolduc. There's still 8 seconds left in the power play, 1:05 left in the game. We'll see if the Raptors can manage to get one back and salvage a tie here. Puck goes in front. Roberts keeps it in. Power play is over. Sent back. Edwards will hold on to the puck. Wait for the clearance. Loses the puck. We'll get back. Puck gets back. The Generals still have it though. Roberts takes it away. Martin sends it forward over to Amistadi. 27 seconds left. Amistadi bumped, loses possession of the puck. It gets sent over. Raptors have it. Generals dump around. They're killing time. Edwards has it, looks, doesn't see anything, so he sends it forward to Martin. Martin gets around his defender. Martin with the entry. 3, 2, 1, shoots. And that's time. A real kick in the gut game as the Raptors fall 3-2. We'll see you again in 3 hours. A tough loss for the Raptors. And they'll have a little bit of time to think about it, maybe have some brunch. But that's going to be a hard one to swallow. But be a goldfish, forget about it, and play again in a couple of hours.